Hello everyone, how's it going, and welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at Kai'Sa in patch 3.3. I haven't played a lot of Kai'Sa at all in season 6, but I picked her up again yesterday. I gave her a try to see how she is, and she is still really strong. By far still an S tier champion. She does well, she scales well into the mid and late game. She doesn't do too well in the laning phase. She can struggle a little bit because she doesn't have the longest attack range, and also her trading in the early laning phases are quite weak. But if you get your abilities evolved, if you scale into the mid and late game, get about 3 or 4 items, that's where Kai'Sa can really shine. Now, as you can see by the build looks a little bit different to your traditional AD carries, but trust me, this is the best way to build Kai'Sa, so you can get your first ability and your third ability evolved as quick as possible. So as you can see with the items, you want to go for double BF sword as your first 2 items. This will make sure that you get enough attack damage to get your first ability evolved as quick as possible. Most of the time you will get this before the first dragon, pretty much all the time now, because the first dragon is delayed until 5 minutes into the game. Unless you're really far behind and you're super unlucky, then you won't be able to get it. But double BF sword is 100% the way to go now with Kai'Sa. Then after that, you want to go and upgrade both of your BF swords to Storm Razor and Infinity Edge. So Storm Razor, still really strong item for AD carries. It gives you all the base stats that you need: attack damage, crit rate, and attack speed. These are 3 stats that you really need as an AD carry. So Storm Razor being able to provide all of that is really nice. And also you can slow down enemy champions and deal bonus magic damage as well with the energized passive. Then after that, Infinity Edge gives you more attack damage, more crit rate, so you have 50% crit chance with Infinity Edge with Storm Razor, and your critical strikes as well, if you're lucky, will be able to deal 230% damage instead of 200%. So really strong item combination. Obviously this doesn't give you your third ability evolved as soon as possible, but that's when you go for Runa's Hurricane as your third item. Runa's Hurricane plus Storm Razor is one of the only 2 combos that you can build with Kai'Sa to get your third ability evolved, and obviously deal the most amount of damage output. So crit strike, again, more crit strikes. Your crit strike will be 75% at this point of the game when you finish Runa's Hurricane. 45% attack speed as well. You also have the Wind's Fury passive, which attacks strike 2 additional nearby champions, dealing extra damage. Not dealing extra damage, dealing 40%, sorry, of your attack damage, and these strikes can critical strike and trigger on hit effect. So really nice for Kai'Sa because she can spread her damage through the team fights. Obviously with Kai'Sa, she has a lot of mobility, she can move around quite a lot with her invisibility, so being able to get a little bit of an extra attack speed and also being able to spread attacks is really nice during team fights. Now what you can do is you can completely skip out upgrading one of the BF swords and go for Runa's Hurricane as a second item. This is the best and quickest way to get your third ability evolved. However, I wouldn't really say it's, well, I say it's the best. It's the quickest way to get the third ability evolved, but it's not, in my opinion, the best way. Because in my opinion, you still want to go for Storm Razor and Infinity Edge as your first 2 items, because this is just your strongest power point, and this is 2 of the strongest items in the game right now. And then you go for Runa's Hurricane as the third item. Making sure you do that is really important. For the boots, most of the time you want to go for Boots of Furrow just to get a little bit of extra movement speed. Actually works quite well with Kai'Sa. Means she can move around quite a lot when auto attacking, so it's really nice. You can go for other boots as well if you want to, and then your full build will look a little bit like this. So you got Storm Razor, Infinity Edge, and Runa's Hurricane there, and then you have a Mortal Reminder as your next item. At this point of the game, you'll be getting champions that are on the enemy team that will be building a lot of armor, so getting armor penetration in your build is super important. You also can apply Grievous Wounds as well, which will reduce the effectiveness of healing and regeneration effects on enemy champions. So making sure you get that is really nice. Mortal Reminder can be built as a third item. You can delay your third ability evolve if you want to. If you're against a lot of tanky champions, I would recommend going Mortal Reminder as a third item and kind of delaying your third ability evolve. Yes, you won't get that little bit of extra attack speed. Yes, you won't be able to get the invisibility with your third ability evolve. But to be honest, sometimes it is a big struggle to try and break through armor if you don't have early armor penetration as at least your third item. So making sure you get Mortal Reminder earlier if you're against a lot of tanky champions that are building a lot of armor. Make sure you bear that in mind. Really important to make sure you flex the build a little bit depending on the enemy team. And then your last item, Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster works really well with Kai'Sa because the physical vamp that you get from Bloodthirster works with her first ability. You get double the missiles, you'll be able to do a lot of damage, and also you'll be able to heal a lot through Bloodthirster. Gives you the physical vamp, which also helps you with your attacks as well. So every time you auto attack, you get extra physical vamp. Get the extra overshield, gives you attack damage, and also gives you crit rate. So this point of the game, when you have 5 items, you'll be able to get 100% crit chance, which is insane with Kai'Sa. 100% crit chance, invisibility with third ability, Q evolved as well, a lot of attack damage, a lot of attack speed. You'll be doing a lot with this build. So trust me, this is the best way to go for Kai'Sa. In terms of the runes, you have lethal tempo. You don't have that much attack speed with this build, so lethal tempo, being able to gain stacks of attack speed when attacking enemy champions, and when you get to 6 attacks, when you ramp up that attack speed, you get a big massive burst of attack speed at 6 stacks. This works really well with Runa's Hurricane, because Runa's Hurricane already gives you a lot of attack speed. Also works well with your third ability, because with your third ability you also gain attack speed, and lethal tempo allows you to exceed the attack speed cap. So when you're in the mid and late game, when you have the Runa's Hurricane, when you have your third ability evolved, and when you have lethal tempo, that's 3 ways that you can get a lot of attack speed. And again, exceeding the attack speed cap means you can attack a lot during team fights. So really nice rune for Kai'Sa. Wouldn't really recommend any other ones. Cracker Slayer can work, it can be okay, but it does fall off into late game. Conqueror, not really that great anymore. You don't really need the physical vamp anymore. Doesn't really benefit a lot from you don't really benefit a lot from the extra AD that you get. Yes, it got buffed a little bit, but doesn't really compensate you losing 6% damage when you get full stacks now, and also it takes a lot longer to stack 6 stacks instead of 5. So lethal tempo, in my opinion, the best way to go for Kai'Sa. Then you have Hunter Vampirism. You gain physical vamp during the early game, so it can help you a little bit during a laning phase, which is what I said that Kai'Sa can struggle with a little bit. Then every time you get a unique takedown, you get AD, and also you get more physical vamp. So really nice. Resolve Tree, Nullifying Orb is the best way to go, giving you that shield when you drop low on health. And also it scales well into mid and late game because it scales with bonus AD. However, you can go for other runes in the Resolve Tree. Ultimate Shield can be helpful, but to be honest, the shield that you get with Kai'Sa's ultimate is more than enough anyway. Titan's really good against a lot of crowd control. Adaptive Carapace is very good as well. So there are different runes that you can take in the Resolve Tree, but Nullifying Orb is still really good. And then Hunter Genius, gaining ability haste, and then you also gain ability haste every single time you get a unique takedown. So really nice for Kai'Sa, because you want to use your abilities as much as possible. You can get 18 ability haste now with this rune, so really strong. You gain the 3 ability haste at the start of the game, and you get 3 every unique takedown. So times that by 5, 15 plus 3, 18. So really nice. 18 ability haste is really nice. And then for summon spells, obviously you need flash as an AD carry to escape, and also to flash forward. And then you have exhaust. Exhaust is really good against a lot of bruisers at the moment in the current meta. So make sure you take exhaust is really nice. But yeah, that's everything with Kai'Sa. Again, I still think she's an S tier AD carry. You'll see why in this gameplay as well. Hopefully you will stay safe. Take care, enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Peace. You are on the Alright, let's go. Kai'Sa, baby. I think this is actually the first time I played Kai'Sa in ranked. Actually the first time I played Kai'Sa in ranked.
Do as I say. It's the only way if we want to live. Minions have
you gonna make you lose your mind.
I see you. I return stronger than I left.
Bam 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 bam. Step up fast. We better make
this skin lives on me and hunts with me.
It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
I like it here.
Hey, yo, Professor, thank you very much for subbing with Prime. Thank you very much, Professor. I appreciate it.
Come on, let's go.
But yeah, I don't know what star guardian I'll be.
Exploit their weakness. I came back for the others who could not. Kai'Sa, Remember the name. You have slain an enemy. Void rule number 1. Don't die. Let's see what you're made of.
Needs a little room to make mistakes. Have to be so perfect, you can go at your own pace.
Enemy slain.
Okay, nice, well played, Riven. Did he just survive a tower dive? What is this guy doing? I could have killed that minion. Oh well.
You're the hunter. It's a good day for a hunt.
Okay, that's pretty well played. That was well played by Rammus to flash onto the Varus, knowing that he doesn't have flash himself. Of course, I attacked the fucking ward, man.
Ally slain. Bottom turret is under attack.
This world is
Fuck's
changing.
sake.
We decide into what.
Of course I attack the ward. Of course I do. It's so cringe.
This skin taught me how to survive. I will show you how to live.
This Katarine's probably top again.
Exploit their weakness.
Unironically, this Katarina is probably top again. Oh, he's mid.
This skin taught me how to survive. I will show it how to live.
On my way.
I came back for
On
the
my
others
way.
who could
Hello? Why is my fucking jungler bot lane? Whatever, man. My fucking jungler's bot lane.
Ally slain. Shut down.
That's so cringe.
This world is changing. We decide into what.
This game's just tilting me more and more. And people just don't know how to rotate or do fucking anything, man, in this game, honestly.
Is under attack.
Void rule number 1. Don't die. This place is beautiful. I'm going to find it. You're the prey. It's fight or flight. Only now I do not run. Coward. Let's see what you're
Yo, can I play him good jungle smile?
Shut up, Tom.
Turret destroyed. The enemy team is danger.
Nice.
Okay, enjoy with your friends. Tom is the jungle I've been looking for years.
Enemy turret
I returned
destroyed.
stronger than I left.
Ally slain. Slain.
You're the hunted. I like it.
Middle turret is under attack. Turret lost.
Monsters are everywhere.
Are you fucking serious, man? Are you kidding me, man?
Nice.
On my way.
I don't know.
This skin lives on me and hunts with me.
Game's fucking unbelievable.
You're the threat. This skin taught me how to survive. I will show it how to live.
Top turret is under attack. Turret lost. You are on a
It's fight or flight.
Like, why is my
Now,
jungler
not
inting
run.
again, man?
I came back for the others who could not.
Nice try, buddy.
Nice.
On my way. On my way.
Please, Ramos, group at the dragon. Please. It's not that hard.
On my way.
Who's stolen the golden train?
You are godlike. Shut down. Ally slain. Enemy double kill. Ally
This world is
slain.
changing. We decided. Void rule number 1.
Attack the dragon.
Don't die.
Attack the Rift Herald. On my way.
I like it. I just can't stay.
Ally slain. Legendary.
Get fucking outplayed.
Found your weakness. Exploit their weakness.
On my way.
Nice.
Engage.
I return stronger than I left. It's a good day for a
Before
hunt.
we lost the song, we're so heartless.
On my way.
She's so heartless.
Void
She's
rule
so
number 1.
heartless.
Don't die.
Talking back. You don't know about me and you.
On my way.
We just can't be in me. I know.
This world is changing. We decide into
Attack this champion. Slain. Ally slain.
exploit their weakness.
Enemy double kill. Enemy champion.
Hi Stu, it's Tom here, Managing Director of Rights to 4RT. We seem to have a missing train in the chat, more commonly known as the hype train. Would you be able to inform us of where it is, please? Otherwise I will have to issue out a written warning for withholding the truth withholding.
You're the hunter. Nice. I came back for the others who did not.
This guy's just out the sun. You missing train in the chat? More community.
This skin lives on
Influence.
me. And hunts.
Enemy missing. On my way.
This suit hunts me in your eye.
Man, every single game just seems like an absolute fiesta. But we're doing some pretty damn good carry performances. Like this game, this Rammus really tested my mental. My god, but we came out on top in the end. Kai'Sa still seems pretty strong, to be honest with you.
Victory.
Kai'Sa still seems pretty damn strong. Still kind of the same build as before as well. Double Q upgrades and everything. 16 marks now. We're going good. 30,000 damage. over 10,000 more than everyone else in my team. Like, look at this. My Rakan was doing more damage than the Riven and the Rammus. It's actually kind of disgusting. Yeah, 14, 2, and 7. Pretty good game. I would have gone Bloodthirst last item. But yeah, pretty damn good.